Hey everybody. Hey guys, how are y'all? Hey Tia. Hey Robin Zoo, how are you? Hey Rubicon. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey Government Sponge, how are you? Oh, Christy, how are you, girl? How are you? Guys, I was on Twitter yesterday, in which I've been following this girl on Twitter for a while now. I mean, through this Gabby case and everything. And she had put together a 4-page timeline. And I asked her, I said, because she shared the timeline on Twitter, and I told her, I said, I have a small YouTube channel. Do you mind if I use this timeline? Hey, Laura, how are you, girl? Hey, Veronica. Um, and I said, do you mind if I use this timeline in in one of my lives? I said, I will give you credit. Christy, I'm good, girl. I'm feeling better today. Hey, AR, how are you? My antibiotics, the doctor changed my antibiotics yesterday, and they're making my tummy feel a little funny, but I'm okay. I'm going to be just fine. But she messaged me back on Twitter and said she absolutely did not mind anyone using these. That if it would help bring awareness to Gabby's case, she was perfectly fine with it. Hey, Darcy. Oh, thank you so much, AR. I appreciate that more than you know. I'm giving it a couple of minutes because there's a couple more people I know that I had texted and they said they were going to be here, and I don't want to get started without them. Um, I've got to start doing better about scheduling lives. Honestly, I really meant to do this live earlier this morning, and my tummy felt so funny. One half. I took 12.5 milligrams of Phenergan, essentially. That mess knocked me back out. Yeah, I've been taking it with medicine, but it was like I was nauseous when I first woke up. I was like, oh, this is not a good feeling. Hey, tattoos, my boyfriend is married. Oh my God. Girl, you are not right. Oh my God. Y'all are hilarious with these name changes. Wow. No, it's okay, tattoos. It's fine. I just think it's hilarious that you forgot that you left it like that. um, and then guys, on top of waking up nauseous, my dear precious mother-in-law texts me and says, "I'm cooking supper. What do you think about breakfast for supper?" And I'm like, I can't even think about breakfast right now. What do you mean breakfast for supper? Oh, so so I guess we're having breakfast for supper from her house. Even if I don't feel like going, my husband will go and bring me a plate. Hey Michelle, how are you, girl? I was giving Mo a chance to get here because I texted her and she said, yes, I want to go live. So but we can go ahead and let me see. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and get started. All right, guys, let me get my picture pulled back up here. All right. Let me get it pulled up here on the screen so y'all can see. Get my phone fixed so I can. Well, that didn't work. Okay, guys. And let me get. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to pull it back up on my phone so that I can see if you guys have any questions or anything. I want to thank everyone for their positive encouragement and the shares and the likes and everything. It means a lot to me. Hey, Tia. Oh, government sponge. I'm so sorry. That's not a good feeling when your internet goes out. I know this weekend really stunk. Okay, guys, can y'all see this okay? I'm trying to blow it. That's as much as I can blow it up, but let me know if y'all can see that. Hey, Lorianne. Y'all, let me know if y'all can see this on the that I shared or not, because I want to make sure if it how it looks and everything. I'll tell you one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go on and take. I just want to do it like that. I want my picture don't need to be up there. Kind of on your phone. Okay. I can't make it any bigger, guys. That's what I'm trying to do, and I can't. I can't make it any bigger. That I can figure out how. Let me see if that will do it. Is that better? Is that better right there, guys? Took it completely full screen. Yeah, I can read it. I mean, I can see it. It looks bigger on my screen. Well, what did I do? There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. She started out her timeline with 8:21. Says Gabby's dad Joseph orders pizza for her via Uber Eats after a FaceTime call. 8:24. Gabby and Brian checked out of the hotel in Salt Lake City. 8:25. Evidently, Gabby had posted a happy Halloween Instagram post from Ogden, Utah. 8:25. Last time Gabby's mother spoke to her on FaceTime, stating the couple had arrived in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. 8:25 at a 5 o'clock. It says 1700, but that's 5 o'clock at in regular time. 1700 military time. Van possibly spotted in the parking lot of Jenny Lake, Alta, Wyoming. And guys, if you remember, Jenny Lake was where Gabby's parents went this weekend when they went to pick up her remains. They took pictures beside of Jenny Lake, and they were admiring the view, and they said they could really understand why Gabby wanted to go there so bad. Either 8:25 or 8:26. She said there's some speculation on this date. The owner of a rustic row on Main Street in Victor, Idaho, said Petito and Laundrie spent about 15 to 20 minutes in the store and came back in either on 8:25 or 8:26 in the afternoon. So they were in the store one day and then they came back in the next afternoon. 8:26, Gabby's Instagram account likes 2 of her friends' pictures or posts. 8:26, Spread Creek in the Dart. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Dispersed Campground, Teton National Forest in Wyoming. Jessica Schultz passes Gabby's transit van with only possibly seeing Brian Laundrie in the driver's seat, and she estimated it to be around 8:10 in the evening. No, I'm sorry, 10:10 in the evening. 10:10 in the evening. 8:26. TikTok user Bet's Pie claims her parents saw Gabby alone in the evening on the 26th at a Wi-Fi deck/door-showers place on Signal Mountain Campground. That was between 10:30 and 11 p.m. 8:26. Also, TikTok user TV chef Hunter Lee allegedly interacts with Brian at Bullwinky Salon and Eatery in Yellowstone, Montana, at the bar around 10. I'm sorry, guys. Earlier when I said that was 8, that was 10. That was actually 8. I got my times mixed up. I apologize for that. Anyway, she says this person says Brian had on a backpack. 8:27. TikTok user Bet's Pie claims her parents saw Gabby alone around 7:45 a.m. on the Wi-Fi deck at Signal Mountain Campground using her phone. They also saw Brian Laundrie 10:30 a.m. driving alone, pulling into the campground. 8:27, Gabby told a friend through Snapchat that she was headed to Yellowstone. 8:27, Gabby's Instagram account liked 2 of her friends' posts. 8:27, also, Brian had a heated conversation with the waitstaff at the Mary Piglets in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Wait a minute, where did my picture go? Why is it not sharing my next one? Sorry, guys, I'm having to go back in and share the next one. Hope this is it. No, wait a minute. That's not it, guys. Wait a minute. They got it out of order somehow. Hold on. I apologize. Let me find it. Just a second, guys. I'm having to find the next picture. My timeline got out of order somehow. Okay, guys, can you see this picture? Can you see the next one that I put up, the second page? Hey, Natasha, how are you, girl? You can't see this next page that I put up? You see the picture? You see my picture? Okay. Hold on just a minute, guys. Share file. No, that's not what I want to do. Share screen. Okay. There we go, guys. Can y'all see that? Oh, I dropped my phone and hit it. Can y'all see that now? Hey, the cat. Thank you so much for being here, Natasha. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Can y'all see that one now? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. So, 827, Jessica Schultz once again says she sees the van but thought it was abandoned on the side of the road, and there's a question mark beside of it. 827, Red, White, and Bethune captured a footage of Gabby's van near where the body was found. Spread Creek dispersed camping area around 6 p.m. Footage appeared to show the rear door closing, but by who is still to be determined. However, making the vehicle not completely abandoned. That was in Morin, Wyoming. 828, a TikTok user comments on TikTok using Steeler Girls 20's video that she allegedly saw Brian walking to the van that morning. 828, it's at 1:06 p.m. local time. Jackson Hole webcam might have captured Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito walking across the street in front of Mountain Trails Gallery around. It's about a 3-minute walk from the Mary Piglets. 828, Instagram user Ryan Burke states he allegedly saw Gabby's van at 2130 in the Lapoon Meadows trailhead unaccompanied. 829, Gabby was supposed to call a close friend and talk about where they were going to meet at Yellowstone for the friend's birthday, but Gabby never called. 829, Jessica Schultz claims that the van transit had been moved from its spot by 11 a.m. 829, at 5:30 in the afternoon, TikTok user reported giving Brian Laundrie a ride north of the crime scene, Coulter Bay Showers, in Morin, Wyoming. 6:09 p.m. Brian was dropped off at the southbound parking lot, Jackson Lake Dam, Morin, Wyoming. 8:29, between 6:30 and 6:40, Norma Jean Jovek reports giving Brian a ride after a Catholic Mass service. She said she picked him up around 8:15 to 8:20 past the dam near the Pacific Creek Landing and dropped him off at the Spread Creek dispersed camping area. 8:30, this is where that infamous text came in that everybody has been talking about. The text went out that said, "Can you help Stan?" It was text from Gabby's phone to her mother. The time is unknown. Now, the police know the time of this. The police know when this happened. But it's not being released to the public because for fear it could hinder the investigation. And guys, I just want to say, after everything that's been going on with all of these armchair bounty hunters out thinking they're looking for Brian in a freaking beast suit, I don't blame the police for keeping things close to the vest. I really don't. I mean, uh, if people didn't act like they just totally lost their minds over this, they might tell us more information. But anyway, 8:30 on 8:30, the last text sent supposedly from Gabby's phone to her mother said no service in Yosemite. So that was the last time that Gabby's mom had anything released to her from Gabby's phone. Okay? Give me just a second, guys, to get the next one pulled up, okay? Let me see if this is it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Where did it go to? Where am I missing the one from? Okay, evidently I'm missing one. So we're just going to go with what I've got. And if I get a chance, I will come back and add the one that I missed. Hold on just a second, guys. I apologize. I mean, we already know that like 9-1, he shows back up in Florida with Gabby's van. We know on 9-10, we know between then and 9-10, Gabby's parents were frantic in trying to reach her. And even when her mother realized that the van was in Florida and Gabby was not, her mother knew something was wrong. 9-10, Gabby's dad goes to the laundry house and knocks on the door, and no one comes to the door. I don't know if he calls the police or if the Laundrie family called the police on him, but there was a police call that day. Imagine that. The police were called to the laundry home. Then we know, of course, eventually, the missing persons report was filed, and subsequently Gabby's body was found. Gabby was found, but just not the way that we had hoped and prayed that she would be found. Let's see. Guys, I think I'm just going to have to read the rest of these to you because for some reason it's just not wanting to cooperate with me. I do apologize. I did do a trial run and it's still not working for me. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we're going to 922, and it says water search items being added to the search efforts, looking for Brian Laundrie at Carlton Reserve. 922, neighbors report witnessing Laundrie family, mom, dad, and Brian go on a 3-day holiday weekend trip with the camper. 923, Macahachie Creek Environmental Park officially closed to the public. 923, an investigation launched by the outside offices to look into how the Mohawk police handled the incident on 8/12. That 8/12 one's going to get them. 923, at 8:15, the Mustang is released to the Laundrie family. The Mustang ends up actually belonging to Brian's mother. Okay, guys, there's something I want to tell y'all about the Mustang, okay? I talked about it a little bit yesterday in my live, but just in case some of you were not here. Um, um, Ford products, especially the newer Ford products, have an app that comes free of charge when you purchase the vehicle. It's called the Ford Sync app. I have it on my phone. My car is a 2019 Ford Escape. I have it on my car. I can start my car from inside my house. I can tell where my car is parked at. It even tells me how much air is in each tire on my car. It is amazing. You earn points when you use the app for things like oil changes and things like that. So I'm wondering if Roberta used the Ford app to find out where the car was at. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt on that one, okay? 923, there was an arrest warrant issued for Brian Laundrie. The grand jury said that Laundrie used a Capital One bank card and personal identification number for Capital One accounts knowingly and with the intent to defraud between August the 30th and September the 1st in Wyoming and elsewhere. Using the accounts, he obtained things with very aggregate things of very value totaling $1,000 or more. 923. This is when the rewards start coming in for information leading to his arrest. Venus Law Firm provides a $20,000 reward for information on Brian Laundrie. The next day, someone else offers $5,000 reward. 924, Laundrie parents state that Brian left on 9/17 and he did not take his wallet or his cell phone. 925, Dog the Bounty Hunter shows up at the Laundrie home. 926, CNN reports the reward is now up to $30,000 for Brian Laundrie. 926, FBI entered Laundrie's home to gather evidence from the parents to be used for DNA matching to report according to a report by Brian Enton. 926, Gabby's memorial service was held in New York City and live stream was available. 926 also, a source claims the reward for Brian Laundrie has accumulated a staggering $170,000. Guys, this man has a $170,000 bounty on his head. Okay. 10/6, Gabby Petito's parents, all four, make a plea on Dr. Phil for Brian Laundrie to turn himself in. 10/7, Chris Laundrie drives from the family home to the Carlton Reserve to quote-unquote help search for Brian Laundrie. He arrived at approximately 10:30 a.m. He left the reserve by 2 p.m. to go home. Let's see. 10/8, Northport Police Department states that they do not have the phones that Laundrie and Petito were using during their cross-country trip, but the FBI does have the new cell phone that Brian Laundrie purchased on 9/4. 10/12, coroner report cause of death has been ruled manual strangulation / throttling by manner of homicide. Her body was outside for 3 to 4 weeks. So, guys, that puts the timeline of her death August the 22nd through August the 29th. But we know that Gabby was seen, I believe, up until like August the 26th. So technically that puts her time of death somewhere between August the 27th and August the 29th, according to what I've been counting up. I may be wrong on that. And guys, right now I cannot see chat. If you're making comments to me, please understand I cannot see chat at all right now. The coroner confirmed that Gabby was not pregnant. The state of Wyoming does not have a death certificate yet, and when they do, the coroner stated they will not put an exact date on it. 10/12, Bertolino the family's attorney, Bertolino, drops a statement during the coroner's report stating Brian Laundrie is still missing and is still only charged with unauthorized use of a debit card belonging to Gabby. Well, dude, if that's all he's charged with, why isn't he showing his face? Because the dude knows that there's going to be more charges coming his way. You left Gabby for dead out in the cold and in the wilderness alone. You moron, you creep. 1013. No, I'm not going to read that one. I'm not going to read anything about the man mowing his grass. Okay. Come on. That's ridiculous. Okay. This was 1013. Also, Gabby's parents head to Wyoming to pick up her remains and have her cremated. Reports state they will head back that weekend with her ashes to lay her to rest. 1015. Armed forces are seen entering the Carlton Reserve just off of Tropicare at Big Sleuth. When the Northport Police Department were asked about this, they stated it was just training and such involving the FBI. No, 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 no. You don't go training into an area where, first of all, they just arrested one criminal that was hiding, and it's believed that Brian or some evidence could be there. That's not training. You may be disguising it as training, but that's not training. You were there to look for something and you don't want to admit it. And at Trine Shelby just made this note. It said this timeline, the point of this timeline is to bring honor to Gabby Petito, her family, and her friends, and find justice by locating Brian Laundrie. If you or someone you know have been experiencing domestic violence, please call 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788. Please help with the domestic violence awareness and go to whengeorgiasmiled.org to learn more. Y'all, we all know if you watch Dr. Phil at all, When Georgia Smiled is Robin McGraw's foundation to help battered women. Hey Mo. Okay, Michelle, take your time. Tattoos, I hope he is in Vegas and you find him, girl. Grandma, you're wanted here. What are you talking about? Yes, we do need justice for Gabby. We do need justice for Gabby. We sure do. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining in. Even if you just came in for a couple minutes and you had to leave, I want to thank you for being here. Grandma, I want to tell you a few rooms, okay, that I know that you're safe to go into, okay? Listen to me. In fact, wait a minute, let me pull up YouTube because I'm going to find you the links as I talk about them, okay? It won't take me just a second. Okay, Grandma, this right here is also Tia. Whoa. Make sure that worked right. I want to make sure that I copied that right because that didn't look right, guys. I'm sorry. Grandma, this right here is Tia and LFT. They are the owners of the Decipher podcast. I can promise you that you will be safe there. Okay? I can promise you that you will be safe there. And let's see. You're safe in Natasha's. Natasha will not tolerate anyone attacking you. So if you're going there, you're safe there, okay? Please know that. Um, okay, you are Grandma, will you do me a favor? Grandma, will you please email me? Yes, Scarlett's. Exactly who I was trying to think of, and I drew a blank on Scarlett's name. I was sitting here trying to think, what is the name of that channel, guys? Yes, you are perfectly there's Scarlett's. You'll be safe there. Scarlett does not tolerate anyone bullying anyone, okay? You're safe in Scarlett's. I go in Scarlett's a lot. Usually if Natasha's not live, even if Natasha's live, I may pull up Scarlett's on my phone. Grandma, email me please. I want to talk to you. I've been upset about your coloring books, and if it's okay with you, I would like to send you some coloring books. I'm going to get with Natasha on where to order the coloring books from and some of the better ones to order, and I'm going to send you some coloring books. No, I don't want anything in return. I just want to make right how you were wronged, okay? That's all that I want to do. And if you will trust me with your information to send you these things, I I promise you, your information will not go any further than just me needing your address to send you stuff, okay? I promise you that. So if you'll email me your contact information where I can order those and send them to you. Yes, I was in Tasha's last night. Mhm. I went to bed a little bit earlier. I didn't stay for the entire thing. I was up on panel a couple of times last night. And Grandma, if you will send me your information, I will send you some coloring books. I'm going to talk to Natasha and find out the best, the ones that she orders because she's into coloring too. And I will get you some things sent to you, okay? Oh, Grandma, don't make me cry. Grandma, I don't have a grandma alive anymore to do things for, so it will be my honor to send you something. You just send me your information and I will get the order placed today. Michelle, you're in Reno and you got Nevada covered. Wow. I have never been to Nevada and I've always wanted to go. You like the color by number ones? Okay, I'm going to write that down so when I talk to Natasha, maybe she will have some ideas for me, okay? But I will get you some things ordered, okay? Do you like those gel pens? Michelle, it was just that when the Mustang was located and then whenever it was just about when the Mustang was located. What I was talking about personally about the Mustang is it Roberta could have used oh grandma, that's so sweet though. You're gonna be just fine. The real dates of let me see guys. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can find out the true dates. Just a minute, I'm looking it up, okay? I'm going to redo this video when I can do some work on my computer and figure out why that did not go like I wanted it to. I'm very okay. On September the 14th, the video was found at Makahatchee Environmental Park in Florida. Okay. Now I think Roberta and Chris had went there on the 14th. I don't know. I'm confused on that part. If they went there on the 14th and found it and then went back on the 15th and retrieved it, but I think the 14th is when they went and retrieved it. And what I was talking about on that is, yeah, the parents forgot, quote unquote, that it was actually. Okay, Michelle, that's what I was talking about, okay? All right. Ford has an app that you can put on your smartphone. It is called the Sync app. Wait a minute. I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like, okay? I'll turn my camera on for just a second and show you what it looks like. Well, just a second. I've got to, it's got to my app has got to update. As soon as it updates, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, okay? It won't take it but just a second to update. But you're welcome, Michelle. But okay, Michelle, the Ford app has it tracks everything about your car. You can pull it up and tell how much gas your car has in it, where your car is parked at. It can tell you everything about your car. It can tell you if your oil, if it's time for your oil to be changed. Now, my car is a 2019 model. It does not have OnStar. And I don't know that Ford's vehicles have OnStar. I think that's kind of a Chevrolet thing. I believe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I know that my car has okay, Grandma, I understand. I know my car has like what they call like the black box type thing in it. Like if I'm in an accident, it can tell like how fast I was going and things like that. My car has the sensors on the back. When you back up, it will beep and tell you if you're getting close to something. It's got the sensor in the front where if somebody pulls out in front of you, if it doesn't think you're stopping soon enough, my car will actually stop itself. And I did not pay extra for any of this. This was just the basics that came on the particular car that I wanted. Okay, now there we go. Let me get back over here to share my screen so y'all can see. Whoops. I got to turn my camera on. Okay, guys. See that right there? That's my Ford app, okay? It says our escape right there. See, it gives me the option right there to start my vehicle. I can lock and unlock my doors from inside. It tells me how many points that I have. It gives me the option to find a dealership if I need that help. Let me see where you find. Guys, I'm covering up my physical address. Well, wait a minute. Because it actually has my physical address on it. So I'm covering that up, okay? But see right there? Yes, I need to go get gas in my car, okay? But see, it tells you, see, you can tell right there that it tells me where my car is parked at. I have 33,000 miles on my car. Uh, I do need gas. It tells, I can even schedule when I want my car to start. Like if you work, like if I worked Monday through Friday, I could set a timer and my car would automatically start the same day, same time every morning or every afternoon, whatever I needed to go to work. It would automatically start and warm up or cool off for me. So that could be how that Roberta and Chris knew. Hey, Sammy. That I'm wondering if she had that on her phone. I do. Oh, thank you, Grandma. I appreciate that. Um, oh, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm wondering if they had that on their phone, guys. I really am because look, Brian told them he was going to one side of the park of the reserve. They found the vehicle on the other side of the reserve. Hey, Baxter. So I'm wondering if, if he told, if that's how that they did it. Yes, Rubicon, it does. That's why I was covering it up. It shows that my car is parked in my driveway right now. It shows my physical address. And Rubicon, I told this in another live, but I'll go ahead and tell y'all again because, hey, Crime Talker, um, uh, because my son was at a friend's house a few months ago and he drove my car, which I don't care. My kids, I let my kids drive my car anytime that they want to because I don't really go a whole lot of places anymore right now. But anyway, I was messing with my son and I went into my Ford app and I found out where he was at. And I texted him and I said, would you mind telling me why my car is parked at? And I typed out the address of where he was at. Now, I don't know. I don't think it shows travel history. Let me just look and see, okay? Driving data. Oh, wait a minute. Guys, I did not realize this. Wait a minute. I got to show y'all something, okay? I have not used this part of it, but I'll show you. Look. Well, if I can get it to, I'm trying to get the light. Okay, see that right there, guys? Welcome to your journeys. See right there? Journey details such as duration, distance, average speed for each recorded journey. See that? You can you can fix it to where that it will keep up with everywhere that your vehicle has went. See? And I can't imagine that the laundries did not have this on their vehicle. Sorry, I just can't. I cannot imagine that they did not have this. Tattoos, I'm telling you. Girl, if I had had this on my vehicle in high school, I'd have been in nine kinds of trouble every single day. Cause let me tell you something, I was the only girl in the family. My dad was already cautious. Baxter, that is a very good possibility. That is a very good possibility. But this weekend, I thought about this app. It never had hit me before. Mo, you had a beeper? Wow. Now, I will tell y'all this. I had when I first started going places alone, I had a 10:30 curfew. If I was going to be 5 minutes late, I better stop and call home and let my parents know that I was running late. Grandma, yeah, my car's a 2019 model. My son has a 2018 Ford F-150, and he has the same app on his phone for his truck. And I had a 2018 before I got this one, also Escape, and I had the app on it as well. You're welcome, Rubicon. I mean, guys, I'm not saying that is, oh, this is absolutely how they knew where that car was. They could have very well planted that truck there to start with. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. Yeah, my husband has a 2009 F-150, and he doesn't have it on his. We've tried to sync his truck to my phone, and it won't work. Crime Talker, see, that's good. That's good. I mean, we actually got a discount on our automobile insurance because we have that on our car. I took it to our agent and showed them, and they said, that we qualify for a discount. Because, guys, also, if your car's stolen, it's a great way for the police to track it. I mean, I can shut my car off with my app. No matter where it's at, I can just go in and hit the stop button, and the car will shut off. Yes, Michelle, if they have falsified records and they can prove it with this app, yes, I think that they could be in trouble. And LFT and Tia, and also Natasha, if you're still here, I'm going to be getting this timeline. I'm going to go back into this person's Twitter account, and I'm going to make sure that I've got all of the dates that she posted, and I'm going to send them to you so that you can have it for your information and for your studying of this. Girl, this just makes me so mad too, guys. This just makes me so mad. My sweet 80-year-old dad came over Sunday, and Chris and I were talking about, well, sorry about that, but we were talking about this case and everything. I had been watching a video when Dad came in the house. LFTC, I knew that you were doing a whole timeline, and I thought, well, if I could get this information to you guys, it might help you plug in some pieces of where of what happened. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This girl even put in there, in her timeline, when Chris Laundrie mowed the yard. That's not important to me. Everybody mows their yard. I mean, come on. He has to take care of his house. And I just thought that was a big circus with them going on and on and on about he's outside mowing the yard. Just in, breaking news. Chris Laundrie went to the gas station to get gas to mow his lawn. Come on, guys. Come on. And like I said yesterday, I am all for a peaceful protest, guys. I'm all for it. It is your constitutional right to protest something that you don't believe in. But outside their house with a bullhorn and you're infringing on someone else's rights for a peaceful home surrounding with their children, you're invading their privacy. That mess needs to stop. Yes, we will put it all together, LFT. We sure will. We will get it all put together. It's just absolutely amazing to me at how they're grasping at every little thing that the Laundries do. Why aren't they outside of the police station protesting, asking them to do more? And I want to remind you all again, when they have, hey, Simply Amy, when they had that grand jury indictment and indicted him, because that's a sealed indictment, right, guys? When they indicted him for the fraudulent debit card use, do y'all ever stop to think that there may be a sealed murder indictment in that? They could have a sealed murder indictment. One thing that people need to realize about grand jury, they have what they call a special call grand jury. They meet in private. A grand jury meeting is in private. The public cannot watch a grand jury indictment that I know of, a grand jury session. They could have indicted this man for murder in that grand jury session, and it is sealed until they arrest him. Baxter, I hope the house does get silent. Besides the noise that they're making, did you guys see the neighbors' yards where they've been parking on the edge? If someone rutted up my yard like that, I would be out there like ugly on a stick. What are you talking about? You don't have the right to drive into somebody's yard and make tire tracks like that. Hey, Auntie JoJo, you don't have that right. You don't. I've told y'all I live on a farm. And I live on the edge of my dad's farm. The neighbors on the other side of me had a double wide delivered last year. And they had to come into part of our yard to deliver the double wide. Of course, of the double wide, they had to come into my yard twice, to deliver each section of it. They rutted my yard up and left like they were not going to do anything about it. When I get mad over something like that, there's no telling what might come out of my mouth. So my husband came home from work, and of course he saw it when he pulled in the driveway. I was steaming, guys. I was furious. I was trying to find the number for the place they bought this double wide from. My husband got the phone number from me and told me to go take a chill pill and that he would handle it. And he called them and they said, "Oh, we'll be back in 2 to 3 days to correct it." And they said, "Well, some woman gave us permission." And my husband said, "The only woman that lives here is my wife. And right now she's ready to take your head off. So I know she didn't give you permission to go into our yard." And finally they came back a day or so later and repaired it. But no, you don't go onto someone else's property and mess up their yard. That's ridiculous. Those neighbors have not had a peaceful moment in a month. That's ridiculous. It's time for those protesters and those news agencies to go home, let the police do their work. If they think the police are not investigating this, they are sadly mistaken. You have the FBI. This may very well turn into a federal case, a federal murder case. Did y'all watch the Gabby Petito special ID documentary that they did the other night? There was a special prosecutor on there, a former prosecutor, and she said if they can prove Gabby was murdered inside that Grand Teton Park, that that will be a federal murder case. The feds. Sammy, I would have been livid too. I would have been livid. I would have been out there like ugly on a stick. I'm telling y'all, people do not. I have a very short temper anyway, and especially when you start messing up stuff that we have worked hard and paid for. Oh, Mo said that. Mo, will you tell us where you found that? Where you found that? What you used to find that when you were going to watch it? Mo actually looked it up because she missed it too, and she looked it up. It's called, if you can, if I don't know if it's on Netflix, but it's yeah, I'll put it here. Here it is again. I'm putting it in again. Okay, Grandma. There it is. Email me anything that you want to. If you're comfortable enough, give me your address and I will get you the information, get you some things sent to you, okay? Okay, Discovery Plus, and you can search it on there. Oh, okay, LFT. I'm so glad you're listening. But if you can go to Discovery Plus and type in, it's called Gabby Petito. Let me make sure I'm telling you right. Because I've got it recorded on my TV. I watch it. Sometimes I watch this every day. It's called Gabby Petito ID Special Report. Michelle, I don't know. Every one of those yards had tire ruts and everything else in it. And that's just, and I want to say something else too, guys. These people who are sending food and all that to the protesters, you're making it worse. You're telling them that you justify what they're doing. Yes, Discovery Plus. I think you can download it on your phone or your internet. I mean, or your computer. But these people that are doing that, they're making it worse. They're making it worse. It's an app, Mo says. Mo, I didn't realize it wasn't any more expensive than that. I think I'm going to get it so that if I'm like on a car trip or something and I want to watch something, I can watch it from my phone. Guys, I think sometimes I'd like to get rid of satellite, but my husband loves to watch his football, and I just don't think he would go for it. And cable doesn't come to my house. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Does anyone else have questions about anything that we've talked about? Or is there anything else anyone would like to talk about this case or any other case? Okay, Michelle, thank you so much for being here, girl. You have a great day. I appreciate you all so, so much. Oh, no, 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 Robin Zoo, that's not. It's not. I just found that picture on the internet and I liked it. I love the fall colors and everything, and I just decided to put it up. No, that's not from my area. Grandma, if you'll put your email address inside here, I will grab it real quick and then I will delete it so your information's not out. I will gladly email you first. Just bye, tattoos. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Robin Zoo, I am so glad to hear that. My dad left today to go to Pigeon Forge, and he was wanting to see the leaves turning. I pray that when he gets there, that you know that they're turning and they're so pretty. He loves to go like that. My dad, y'all, actually, my dad is colorblind with a lot of colors. Um, like at red lights and stuff, he has to count which light, no, like 1, 2, 3 to see which light it is. And but he is so excited to go see the leaves turning. Guys, my dad is 80 years old. I didn't see your email address, Grandma. I didn't see it, sweetheart. Wait a minute. Let me see something, Grandma. Hold on just a moment. No, I don't see a way to contact you, Grandma, on your I was trying to see if your email address showed up. Okay, LFT. I'm gonna go as soon as I get off here. I'm gonna go back into her Twitter and just make sure, and I'm gonna send it to you guys. And I did get her permission to share it and to use it. And she said she was happy. She just wanted, to be able to give people more information to help bring awareness for Gabby and to hopefully help bring Brian to justice. Mo, yeah, he's so excited. He was just gleaming whenever he left. He Now, the daughter in me gets very nervous. The last time that he tried to go to Pigeon Forge, he got about 150 miles from home, and something fell off of an 18-wheeler and he hit it. He didn't have time to get over, and it busted the whole oil pan on his car, and he had to pull over, be towed in. And he called me and he said, "They've dropped me off at a McDonald's." But the McDonald's was still on lockdown and they were only serving customers in the drive-through window. And he had to sit outside. And I said, "Dad, I'm on my way. I'm coming to get you right now." I said, "Do not talk to anyone. Don't do anything." I said, "Do not." Of course, he had his friend, his little girlfriend with him. And I was terrified for them. And I kept calling and kept calling and kept calling. And I finally got there to him. I was so happy to get to him. And I told him then he was grounded. I said, "No more going on trips by yourself, but I've since realized while he's able to go, I want him to go and enjoy. I want him to go and see everything that he wants to see. And like I told y'all yesterday, next year my husband and I are planning to take him on like a 2-week road trip out west. He wants to go to Yellowstone. Um, After seeing some of the things Gabby saw in Wyoming, I would like to go through Wyoming, but we'll just have to see how things go. Yes, I know we only live once. And guys, really, I know a lot of people think 80-year-olds aren't alert enough to drive. You know, some are, some aren't. My dad actually is. My dad is a very good driver. I mean, he's very, very safe, and he I just worry sometimes that he's oh, thank you, Grandma. I appreciate that. Sometimes I worry that he's a little trustworthy of people a little too easily, you know what I mean? But that's just his nature. But yeah, I love the fact that he's not afraid and he just gets in his car and goes. But he also knows that I'm a phone call away, and if anything happens, I will be on my way. I will be on my way. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Grandma, did you send me your email address? Did you email me? Because I never saw your email address. I'm trying to figure out how to get your email address. Okay, try to email me, okay, Grandma? Because I want to send you a few things, okay? And I'm going to talk to Natasha about some of the coloring books to look for that are paint by number, okay? All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Grandma, I'm gonna put my yeah, right there, Mo put it. So much. I may be back later today, guys, if I can get more information or something else for us to talk about. One thing that I am working on, and Mo has been working on it with me, is the Maya case that we talked about earlier in Florida. um, there's some things that happened there that needs to be brought to light. Okay, that guy should have never been allowed to work at that apartment complex. He had a history, and so I'm trying to work on a live concerning that. Okay, all right, guys, I love you all so much. Grandma, I'm gonna be looking for your email. Okay, everyone have a wonderful day. And look, it only takes 2 seconds to smile at someone. If you smile at someone, that can change their whole entire day. Don't be afraid to smile and show your true colors. I love you all so much. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.